Give me your second thoughts. A former Chelsea star, Joe Cole, has labeled John Terry captains of the captain, or captain of the captains. He says John Terry is the perfect leader and the best captain the Premier League has seen till date. Terry spent, of course, a long time, in fact, 90 trophy-laden years at Chelsea, and is the club's most successful skipper, having won every major honor during his time at Stamford Bridge before leaving for Aston Villa, where he's serving as an assistant coach till date. He left in 2017. And of course, Joe Cole played alongside John Terry at Chelsea for 7 of those 19 years. Between 2003 and 2010, Joe Cole and John Terry were teammates, and now the man is paying tribute to his former teammate and his ability to lead, even as a defender. John Terry, the captain of the captains. The question is quite simple. Is John Terry the perfect leader and the best captain in the history of the Premier League? You may, of course, have to consider other captains. Manchester United would love to put Roy Keane. Put the name of Roy Keane. Man United fans, I beg your pardon, would love to put the name of Roy Keane forward in terms of Captain Fantastic. Liverpool would obviously want to put the name of Steven Gerrard. Arsenal fans would say Patrick Vieira. Some would even say Tony Adams. But Joe Cole is saying forget all those names. Forget those men. My captain, the captain of all the captains, is John Terry. In fact, John Terry is the GOAT when it comes to captains. Man City would also love to put Vincent Kompany, his name forward. But Joe Cole is saying no. Forget those men. The captain the Premier League has seen, the only captain in the Premier League, has to be John Terry. John Terry. 0700 000889. Those are the numbers to call this morning. Let's give it a second thought. Is John Terry the perfect captain? The captain in the Premier League, the best captain in the Premier League? That's, of course, the question this morning. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning to you. The man de Macau.
Good morning. What's your name?
Anthony Begademo.
Good morning.
I greet you specialist this morning.
What's your name?
Yeah, this is your main man, Doctor. Your main man, Dr. Dila Dennis Mater. He plays for Manchester United and Madrid.
Go on.
Yeah, my brother. If Joko is telling us that because it's what that he has worked with, now that's why he said it now. Are you hearing me?
You say what?
For your own side, now Joko will be best because he
will be your own. You talk your own. If it's not John Terry, who do you think?
Wait, in my better ball. If you talk about what do you call the man at British. I mean, my brother, see, for my own, I gave it to the man I call British. I hear me.
Okay.
For me, my British, I give it to.
Okay, he says it is not John Terry, not John Terry. It has to be Nemanja Samanja Vidic, former captain of Manchester United. John Terry is the perfect leader and best captain in the history of the Premier League. Give it a second thought. Is John Terry the perfect leader and best captain the Premier League has seen? Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Everybody, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name? John Terry, the perfect leader and best captain in the history of the Premier League.
Don't mind Joko. He's dreaming. You remember, I will give it to him, but he fumble. John Terry fumble. You remember what he did against one of the
Wayne Bridge.
Sorry?
Wayne Bridge.
Very good. That will make him disqualified. I can't give it to him. I'll give it to the former captain of Manchester United.
Which one of
them? He's from Portugal. He's from Portugal. What is the name of the guy? They always fight with Vieira.
No, that's Roy Keane. He's not from Portugal. Roy Keane.
Roy Keane, very good.
He's Irish.
Irish, very good. I want to give to that guy. He's very good leader.
Okay, thank you. Hey. Yeah, Olalekan, mind your language. Sports Radio 88.9 FM. Captains have come and gone in the Premier League. When he was asked, he looked at Roy Keane, John Terry, he looked at Tony Adams, Steven Gerrard, you just named them, Steve Bruce. He looked at Patrick Vieira, he looked at Vincent Kompany. You looked at Alan Shearer and he said, no. There's only one captain. He's the captain of other captains, and his name is John Terry. The words of Joe Cole. Let's have your second thoughts this morning. Is John Terry the perfect leader and best captain in the history of the English Premier League? Hello.
Good morning, Captain. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is different.
Okay.
I disagree with what Joko said. I give it to Steven Gerrard.
Okay.
Yes, that is my own contribution. Thank
Okay,
you.
it says not John Terry by a long shot. Has to be Steven Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard.
Okay. Join us this morning on VAR. Is George Terry the best captain, the best leader, the perfect leader the Premier League has seen? Joko says so. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Anthony Beckerderemo.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Jeff calling from Chagam.
Okay, go on.
I think John Terry is the best captain in England in the history of Premier League. Thank you.
Okay, he agrees with Joe Cole after giving it a second thought. Says it has to be George Terry, former captain of Chelsea. He's the best captain,
Yeah.
the best captain
Yeah.
in the history of the Premier League. Okay. Sports Radio 88.9 FM is still the station, and this is VAR. Let's, of course, continue to make it happen. We can also add in between that Janet Raw has accepted to extend his stay as coach of the Super Eagles. Remember, we told you that the NFF gave him 1 week to accept that new offer. Indications are there that Janet Raw has agreed to extend his stay. He's been speaking to the French media. He has spoken to Radio France, and he says he'll be staying as coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But then let's tell you about John Terry. Is he the perfect leader and best captain of the EPL? The EPL has seen. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Tony, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes, this is Tobina. My
Toby.
VAR is made it's made in Amigo.
Okay.
John Terry is not the best person that the Premiership has produced. Joko is talking because it's English. What of the commitment of Steven Gerrard? So to me, I give it to Steven Gerrard. I'm an Arsenal fan, but I give it to Steven Gerrard.
Okay. That's, of course, why we call it VAR. Give it a second thought. Give it a second thought. That's why we call it VAR, Video Assistant Referee. We're still taking your comments right here, right now. Is John Terry, full name, John George Terry, the perfect leader and best captain in the history of the Premier League? Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Anthony,
Good-
Ulisola calling from Shomolu.
Okay, go on. Just your name, please. Go on.
To me, I would have given it to John Terry, not for the scandal he had with one of his former players. I'll give it to Jimmy Carragher, the former Liverpool. I'm a Man U fan, but I give it to Jimmy Carragher.
Carragher ahead of Gerrard.
Yes, Carragher.
Wait, Gerrard, Carragher is not even considered one of the legendary icon captains in the Premier League. Gerrard, where will you now put Gerrard if you are picking Carragher?
No, it's everybody's opinion. That's my opinion.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. They call him Stephen G. Call him Captain Fantastic. Of course, iconic captains when it comes to the Premier League. Manchester United have at least 3. In fact, they have 4. Phil Neville is considered one of their iconic captains. Roy Keane, considered as an iconic captain. Nemanja Vidic is also considered as an iconic captain of Manchester United. What about Alan Shearer, Vincent Kompany? What about Stephen G? What about Patrick Vieira? What about Tony Adams? And then, of course, John Terry. The man called Joe Cole, former teammate of John Terry at the national team level and even at club level, says there is no other captain that I see. There's only one John Terry. There's only one captain the Premier League has seen. The best and the perfect leader is John Terry. Give it a second thought. Do you agree? Hello. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Whiteley.
Okay, go on.
As regards the question of Cole saying that this guy from Chelsea is the best captain. I disagree with that notion because when you look at Roy Keane from Manchester United, he is a captain that has a charisma and the leadership qualities of Roy Keane. In fact, he plays all his matches as if nothing that his life is at stake. These are people who are motivators. When we are talking about captains, you look at the qualities. The qualities are there. You play with all your heart. Unlike what you say from this guy, Look at Vieira. You understand, even in Arsenal squad, you'll be able to see the impact he created. These guys are just a young boy that are because of the nation who they came from. They were given a captain just because of media heights in England. You understand what I'm saying? So I disagree with Cole in that regard. And moreover, after he will promote him because Leicester played in the same club. Outside it, Roy Keane the best captain. In our modern time, I'm not talking of previously, maybe 60s or 70s. Okay. In our modern time, about 20 or 30 years ago, I think Roy Keane of Manchester United is the most guy I'm able to subscribe to.
Okay, thank you very, very much for that contribution. Let's go to Mike. Mike Chiemela says, good morning. I don't think Joe Cole, he's joining us on Twitter at Brilla FM 889. I don't think Joe Cole is on point this morning. John Terry can never be the best captain and leader in the Premier League. When you look at his style and on the field, off the field, he was so promiscuous and he took the wife or his girlfriend of his teammate. That kind of captain cannot be the best. That's coming from Mike Chiemela. Let's go elsewhere. Let's take more from our Twitter handle, where I have Douglas Ibrahim saying John Terry is the greatest, the best, and the perfect leader and captain the Premier League has seen. He says, I repeat, John Terry is the greatest and the best leader the Premier League has seen. Uduola David on Twitter says his sexcapades will always count. He was good, but he was not the best. Steven Gerrard remains the best. He stayed even in the midst of administration. Let's quickly go elsewhere. What do you mean administration? Sports Radio 88.9 FM. Let's take more comments. Talking about John Terry. Is he the best? Is he the best the Premier League has seen when you look at captains? I have not seen a better replacement. I think John Terry is the best man and the best that the Premier League has seen. The best. Okay, thank you very much. Sports Radio 88.9 FM. We're still looking at John Terry, and if he's the perfect. Hello, the perfect one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
I'm Aliu Ismail. At the call for that.
What's your name?
Aliu.
Okay, Aliu, go on.
But all these people that they complain, John Terry, Gerrard, do I say they don't watch match? From our side, John Terry may be the best captain.
Okay.
But I will say FIFA involved. If you say at the top, this guy, so they talk.
Okay, thank you very much. Just talk your own. Don't talk your own. Thank you very much. It's all about your take. Once you make your take, just leave what others have said. It is VAR. Prosper Chuksa Uzochukwu says, best what happened to Captain Fantastic Stephen G? It can never be John Terry. Stephen John says, VAR check complete. John Terry is not the perfect one or the best captain in the EPL. And he says Steven Gerrard and Patrick Vieira would, of course, be ahead of him. Anyokoya Novena Timothy says it has to be Steven Gerrard, not John Terry. We're still taking more of your posts on social media. Kachi Ifedora says that Joe Cole played with Steven Gerrard in Liverpool colours. For him to pick John Terry, that means John Terry is the perfect leader. Let's not forget his inadequacies. Femi Taiwo says John Terry is the best captain. Let's forget his inadequacies, he says. Terry played when Chelsea was not really an excellent team, but he led them to glory. So therefore, he's the best. Aliyu Ladan says Stephen G is the greatest captain in the history of Premier League football. Ike Onyimpo, Onyiho, I beg your pardon, Michael says absolutely John Terry is the best the Premier League has seen. What about Kunle Ibrahim says he's not the best captain, but we have the likes of Stephen G, Alan Shearer, And he says not John Terry. Handel Onyema says John Terry is the greatest ever captain the Premier League has seen. He's the GOAT of captains. John Femi Omonanyi says not perfect leader, sleeping with your teammate's girlfriend. How can you be the best? And he's also racist. Okay, Jawasa Casey says, Tony, good morning. Terry is the best and the perfect leader in the history of the Premier League. I can take more calls this morning. Hello. Hello.
Big Anthony, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Joseph Osu on the line.
Okay, Joseph Osu, let's hear you.
My dear me from Accra.
Okay, go on.
And to me, I'll go with John Terry.
Okay.
He's the best defender so far, best captain so far. You have done very, very well. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Joseph Osu. Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM is still the station, and this is VAR. Let's keep talking. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Tony. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm Mr. Ariza speaking.
Okay.
My contributor, I can say that is Gerard. Because John Terry is not a good guy. He's a smart child. He collected himself.
Okay.
He collects girlfriend.
Okay.
So.
Okay, thank you very much. Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM is still the station, and this is VAR. John George Terry, is he the perfect leader and best captain in the history of the English Premier League? That is the question this morning. Give me your second thoughts. Hello, good morning.
Morning once again, Tony Bekedela.
Good morning to you.
My name is Roger Motosho.
Good morning.
In fact, I jump my heart for John Terry. He is the best captain in English Premier League. Thank you, Anthony.
Okay. Thank you very much. I say John George Terry. When you look at Premier League football, is the best captain and the perfect leader. What say you? Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Emeka.
Okay, Emeka.
My VR made in another place.
Okay.
I've checked my VR, checking complete. JT is the captain, fantastic. Regardless of he's outside the pitch affairs, inside the pitch, he's a general. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. John George Terry, the perfect leader and best captain in the history of the Premier League. Please check your VAR. Is that what your VAR is showing? If yes, call me. If no, call me. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Okay.
My name is Charles.
Okay.
For me, Terry is a good captain. In Chelsea, in terms of Chelsea, he's a good captain.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Captains have come and gone in the Premier League. And Joe Cole is saying there's only one captain, and that captain is the former Chelsea captain, John Terry. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Check your VAR and call us up this morning as we look at the former Chelsea captain. Still Sports Radio, 88.9 Brila FM. This is VAR. Video assistance free. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Tony.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Matthew.
Matthew, let's hear you.
Yeah, at times when I hear some people talk, it just be like saying that this new generation will be talk. Have you considered Alan Shearer, Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira? All these are who be John Terry self? John Terry, who time he start to play ball? I won't take with that guy.
Okay, thank you very much, Matthew. Yes, Premier League captains have come and gone. The Premier League started in 1992, and since then, we've had a very, very iconic captains in the Premier League. Manchester United will be proud to make names available, such as Roy Keane. When you look at Chelsea, of course, John Terry will be mentioned. Tony Adams will be mentioned. Steven Gerrard will be mentioned. Of course, when you look at other names, you want to look at Patrick Vieira and co. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Anthony.
What's your name?
This is your line.
What's your name?
Yeah, I am Midamide.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, talking about the best captain ever. I think Doko is saying is wrong at all. John Terry will never be the best captain in Premier League. Consider his attitude. A captain in and out of the pitch is supposed to remain the leader. You messed up with your teammates, girlfriend. No. You are not the best. It's never the best actor. Steven Gerrard, Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane, Nemanja BDH. Now these people are doing better than him.
Okay. As a leader, as a perfect leader, you should not be found wanting. John Terry, of course, had problems off the field, and that alone will not make him best captain. Your words, not my words. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Mr. Anthony Bekederamo.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. I've tried your number several times, sir.
Okay, if you don't catch us now, what's your name?
My name is Enni.
It's John Terry, the perfect leader and best captain.
And my Vieira is from Mudioka.
Okay, go on.
I think John Terry is not that. He's a good player actually, but he's not that kind of dependable captain. When you talk about Patrick Vieira, when you talk about Steven Gerrard and the rest, I think John Terry should be at the last.
Okay.
When you talk about on and off of the pitch, you know that yes, you have this leadership quality. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. And with that call, we want to end today's session. VAR check complete. John Terry, for some of you, not the best captain, not the perfect leader in the history of the Premier League. For some of you, he remains the perfect leader and the best captain. And that's it for today and for the week. VAR will make a return on Monday. My name is Anthony Bekederemo. We'll pay the bills. When we come back, action will continue on your frequency of Champion Sports Radio 88.9 FM. Don't touch it. We'll be back after this time out.
This is number 1 Sports Radio 88.9. But whatever you do, don't touch that dial.